Hi everyone. Oh my god, of course things weren't working. One moment. Hi there, how are y'all? Happy pretty much middle of the week. How are we doing? Hi. Hey Beetle. Hey Boogie. Hey Birdie. How are we doing today? Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. You know what? I'm gonna wait until I finish lagging. Hi. Profile Ruko Canon. Shock. Are there ears on this model? You'll have to see. I'm doing all right. How are you? All right. Have I stopped lagging? You know what? Hi, Say. Playing with the lucky rabbit's paw. My rabbit's paw? You guys are looking very happy this middle of the week. Anyways, let me just take a closer peek. Honestly, I've had this model for a while. I was just waiting for a good time to debut it. And you know what? I was done waiting for a good time. I decided, you know what? I was just gonna stream with it. I decided like right off the bat. Dungeon crawler high? What does that even mean? I guess you could say this might be like height, lore accurate height. It's adorable. Thank you. I know I really love this model. I decided I wasn't gonna wait anymore because I really wanted to just use it, especially on a drawing stream. Look at this. See, I'm in the middle of drawing. Ta-da! This is it. This is the model. I'm very happy you guys are here to see it. And I may not have bunny ears, but you know who does? You know who does have bunny ears? Bun Bun himself. Heck yeah! Say hello to Bun Bun. Bun Bun. I got a child. No, it is not my child. In fact, I would argue that he's older than me. But you know what else I have? For those days that I really have to get locked in work. I can plan things. Will my plans ever go well? I don't think so. But these glasses make them seem like it'll go well. Yes, glasses very versatile. It makes me look smart. Because, you know, I usually aren't. But who would I be if I wasn't? Let me take these off so you can see my lore accurate dark circles better. You know what? Maybe I should just stream like this some days. You know, just completely. Sleep deprived Ruko. Heck yeah, that's how I look on a daily basis. And then if I go ahead and I remove those, and then me seeing that I have 667 subscribers. How many subscribers did you say I had? Let me zoom back out. And then I think for the days where I'm actually playing a game and not actually, working, there we go. There, I can pull out my computer. Because that's how it works, right? When you're working, you just pull out your keyboard and your mouse, and when you're not, you just don't. You just pull out your notebook and pen again, like they just magically appears. All right, let's go back to this. And then, what do you mean I actually have to like figure out what to draw now? Do you mean I actually have to figure something out? Do I draw every day? What makes you think I draw every day? I mean, I guess I try. Was it one of my resolutions this year to try to draw something every day? Yes. Have I been? No. My bad? Yes, I've been drawing in spirit. You guys have been seeing me draw in spirit. Okay, let us switch to the drawing and then we can keep chatting there. Let's hope this works. Yay! I had another little surprise there. Oh, let me just make myself a bit bigger. There we go. I don't want my book in. There we go. All right. I worked very hard to draw this thumbnail, FYI. Thank you. That was another thing I wanted to just debut. And for people who are like, do you have rabbit ears? Well, my transition screen does. All right, let me just actually, I am not taking any requests right now because I have things I need to draw. Give me one moment. Let me just, there we go. I haven't drawn in a while. I was like, do I even know how to draw anymore? Your request is to get more for me to get more sleep or for you to get more sleep? Because for you to get more sleep, you just go to sleep, silly. If you're talking about me get more sleep, well, we don't always get what we want, do we? Oh, that's too thick line. That's also a thin line. Maybe like that. I've had, like, a day today, bro. The Mona Lisas of Ruko chibis. No! Have you guys seen some of the art that I've been putting on the Discord? On my thumbnails? Hello? If you think this is the Mona Lisa of Chibi Ruko, y'all ain't seen nothing. Some of that art is so good. There we go. Well, everyone draws better than someone in the world, right? To be honest, a lot of my chibis are just me, like I drew one good chibi, and then I started, like, basically, redrawing that same chibi just in different formats. I just needed to draw that good chibi at least once. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking, Bella. How are you? Okay, am I done the line art? I think I'm done the line art. I think. Oops. Did I draw did I draw this line in my ears before? Or was it just like this? I don't remember. Oh well, you know what? That's a later me problem. You will bring back the famous stick? Heck yeah! Which art will go into the roof? Okay, behind, in front, behind, in front. Behind, in front. I think in front makes more sense. I think I had the ahoge in front of the ears in previous drawings. My tip for drawing is to use layers, but, like, I myself hate using layers. Like, I always forget to use the right layer. It's so annoying. Why am I like this? Oops, wrong one. This one. It's the whole trying to remember what goes in front and what doesn't. How did I get the different flowers? Like the brush or oops, that's the wrong one. That's wrong. There we go. No. There. That's I wish I put these on different layers. This is where the kicking myself comes into play. I feel like every artist has, like, a moment in their art where they, like, kick themselves for something that they did. Not that I'm an artist, of course. There we go. The brush. Um, it's part of a brush set. I think it was from DD Woon, but it's only for Procreate. And I think the brush set was quite pricey. I got it as a gift from someone. But if you have Procreate and you're not willing to spend like a lot of money, you can make your own like brush stamp. Make a brush stamp. You have to pay after Procreate? No, it's like brushes. So if you go on Gumroad, like gumroad.com or something, they have some like free brushes that you can download onto Procreate, but some of the ones where it's like some artists they develop their own brushes, and then they sell it on Gumroad, which you can download and put into Procreate. So they have a bunch of like free ones. But like some people like they make their own brushes and then they'll sell it. For example, I actually made my own brush set for nope, not this one. This one. This is I made a stamp for this so I don't have to keep rewriting it. I just wrote my I just wrote it out once and then turned it into a stamp. So every time I tap it, my name just comes out. Do I want the face peeking out? Yes, I do. Because there's a face peeking emote. So I should erase the wall like this. Don't make me regret this. Please don't make me regret this. There. Also, if you don't like the way you draw, just call it abstract art. I'm sure someone will. uh, I should stop dunking on abstract art. I just don't understand it. I don't have the philosophical mind to understand abstract art. Hmm. Yeah. If you go here, let me show you. Make sure I don't have anything that will stop me. Ta-da! Gumroad. Gumroad has a bunch of like, creative things that you can have that people like create and then they sell. So like under drawing and painting, artwork and commissions. So see, you can buy this person's brush set for $5 plus. You can buy this person's course in drawing for $49. Probably in USD. Dina Norland's Procreate pencil brushes for £5. An Anthro Canine reference sheet base for $50. Yo, furry artists are some of the most creative people I've ever met. It's insane. Hi, Ender. Revealing art secrets? I do not gaslight gatekeep girl. What? I don't gaslight gatekeep girl boss. That's Edgeworth's job. Yeah, and then they do have, like, free things, so if you, go into price or something, and then maximum price at 0, then you can actually see some free ones. Just make sure that it is for Procreate, and it's not for, like, Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint or Paint Tool Sai or something. Discord emojis. Oh my god! These are so cute. No, yes, ew! Wait, I love this one. But yeah, Gumroad is a great resource, especially because you'll be, supporting other artists too. In this household, we love and support artists. There we go. This flower looks wonky. I think I'm gonna redraw some of these petals. Yeah, I think these petals are small, and then these ones got, like, so big for what reason? No reason at all. There. That's slightly better, I think. Or croissant cookie tomorrow? Oh, yeah! I was planning on playing tomorrow, but I wasn't planning to do the new update. I was planning to just, play, Arcana 2. Uh-oh. Wait, if the update's tomorrow. Man, maybe I should have done Cookie Run today. Dang it! Oh well. C'est la vie. Just my luck. Yeah, if the update's tomorrow, then I'm gonna have to figure out dang it, then I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do tomorrow. Uh, this is what happens when I don't keep up with game updates, y'all. Yeah, I think that's good. Wait, why does that ear look so long? I think I should cut down on this ear just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. There. Mucho better. And then I just need a color, I think. If you see a black figure and you hear breathing and whispers and you're all alone, should you do? Don't ask me. There's nothing I can do to help. Do I look like the smartest person in the room? Heck no. Your best bet is always to call the authorities and get off stream. You do not watch stream when someone is about to attack you because if someone it'll be kind of silly if someone's like if you're alone and someone's watching someone's, like, stalking you, the worst thing you can do is, like, be watching a YouTube video. Because what if I start screaming? Time to start coloring. Hold up. There we go. Let's put that there. There we go. And now I will just color drop colors. I think this was supposed to. Oh, I didn't draw my necklace. That's what I was missing. Okay, time to draw that. That's what I was missing. See, I always figure this stuff out once I start on a different area. There. You know what? That's good enough. Have you guys ever heard of the Darwin Awards? Which is basically awards given to people who just die of stupidity. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the stupidest death. Yes. Update maintenance will start at 2 p.m. and end at 6 p.m. PST. We'll see. We'll see by tomorrow what's going to be happening. How many? I don't remember how many stamina jellies I have. Oh well, that's for future. That's for future me to figure out. I love finding out silly little things like the Darwin Awards. Did you know they have a website? They have a website with all of like the stupidest deaths. I found it when I was in school, when I was in university. Such an interesting little website. Oopsie. There we go. Go. Someone who died because they decided to hold down a mattress on the rooftop of a moving car. Yep, that would do it. Did I tell you guys about that lawyer who died in the middle of defending his client? Basically, his client was accused of killing someone. So he was in court, and his defense attorney was like, "My client couldn't have done it. There's no way my client could have done it. It was suicide. And you know what? I'm gonna prove that it was suicide." And then the prosecution was like, "There's no way it was a suicide. There's no way this victim would have been able to shoot himself." And the defense lawyer was like, I can prove that he can shoot himself. Let me demonstrate." Anyway, the good news is that he won the case. The bad news is that that was the last case he ever took. Okay. Should you be listening? You're 10. Don't First of all, isn't there an age limit on YouTube where you have to be at least 13? But also, my streams are labeled as not for kids because I think everyone here knows that I like true crime. Well, no, I like true crime stories. Your mom's old account, she trusts me. That's not the point. You're just not supposed to be on YouTube. You know they have YouTube Kids. Oops, wrong. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yes, so during the demonstration in court, he was like, "Let me demonstrate how the victim shot himself." And then he proceeded to demonstrate how the victim shot himself. What was his name? His name was hmm, where was his name? I think his name was like Charles or something. Oh, never mind. It's Clement. Clement Vallandigham. Clement Vallandigham. You know, with the objection. How wasn't he detained by court security? Because he was the lawyer. He was holding the gun because it was evidence in the court case. And I don't think anyone would have realized what he was doing until it was too late. What year did this happen? Back when black and white photographs were still a thing. Um, where 1800s, 1820 to 1871. Okay, bye, Birdie. Oops, wrong one. I should put this over here. That. There. What color should the wall be? Gray? I think gray would be a good color for the wall. Wrong one. One. And then let's just put this under the skin, like that. Hi, Devin. Yeah, makes sense. 안녕. 안녕하세요. Oh my god, did I just say it like that meme? 안녕하세요. I'm sorry. Oh, Kevin Moon, you will always be iconic. Oops, I forgot this one. You're bad at Korean? Don't worry, I don't even know Korean. My extent of Korean knowledge is the K-pop I watch. You've only been logging into CRK to grind for jellies. That's kind of what I've been doing too. You know, just have the town square open in the background while I'm doing other things. Oh, that's cool. I don't like this. What if I just do it like small and fat? Like that. Okay, you know what? That's kind of cute. There. Wait, where did my music go? My music disappeared. Wait. Hold up. There we go. There we go. I think. Can you guys hear this? I don't know. No, you cannot. What the heck? Oh my god, have you guys been hearing nothing at all? That's so funny. There was music? Okay, you know what? You guys can continue with no music. You know what? No music means there's no chance for me to get a copyright strike. Therefore, I should just go on with no music. Hey, Fuku. Hey, Mabel. What language would I speak if I could instantly speak it? Mm, mm, I want to say Chinese Because Chinese can be very versatile. Do I know some Chinese? Yes, I do. Do I know enough? Not that I can think of. Or is there something? No, no, pretend I said nothing, okay? You guys didn't hear me say anything. There was supposed to be no music. I planned that from day one. Can I sing for you? No, go away. Why don't you sing for me, Mabel? Chinese, so you can go to China to buy Arknights merch. Of course, of course. Mandarin, yes. Because then, like, the thing with Mandarin is that a lot of Chinese characters also carry over to Japanese. So it's kind of like learning multiple languages, you know? And not only that, like, I understand that when characters transfer from Chinese over to Japanese, like, they sometimes don't carry the same meaning anymore. But I feel like, some of them carry enough meaning that I should be able to know kind of what they're saying. Yeah, it's like a root language. Oh wait, shoot. It was supposed to be white, my bad. Why am I saying my bad to you guys? You guys don't care if I colored something in wrong. Nani? Where did this one come from? I also hear that, like, you know how, like, a lot of K-pop idols well, actually, you guys might not know, but a lot of K-pop idols, like, they also have Japanese releases. And, like, apparently it's pretty easy for them to learn Japanese. So maybe it'll be fun the other way around too? You mean you didn't learn that in vain, right? You should hope not. Wonder how many I can finish today. Oh my god, it's been like an hour-ish, 45 minutes-ish. There. As a little clicker and keeps track every time I fix something. Oh no! I'm pretty sure I colored these in wrong on this one. Wait a second, did I color these in wrong for all of my Discord emotes? Oh no! Hold up. Hold up. Hold on a cotton pickin' second. Wait a second! Did I color all of these in wrong on all of my Discord emotes? I did! Except for the roof fire one. The roof fire one, for some reason, is the only one where I colored my beads in correctly. This is fine. This is fine. Can I do a color replace? I mean, I can. It's easy for me to go in and, like, recolor it because everything's still in layers. The only problem is I have to do that for everything that I've drawn. 'Cause then, like, if you look at my bead on my model right here, my actual bead, you can see that it's gold up until the jade bead. But then if you look at all of my other emotes that I've drawn, where the heck? Is it in here? Nope. But yeah, if you look at any of the other emotes I've drawn, you'll see that I colored in the green bead on top, the jade bead on top, and then the gold beads at the bottom, which means I'm gonna have to go in and refix all of them. Heck yeah! Uh, I love my life. See, it's supposed to be like this, but you can see in the reference here. I drew it the other way around. No! Why are so many of my canvases? Shush! 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 Not all of us can be professional artists. Latin, the language that will evolve into Roman, Spanish, French, and Portuguese, and English. Roman becoming Italian. Italiano. Isn't drawing fun? uh, you know what? It's not a big problem. It's not a big problem. I'm just gonna, leave it. I'll fix it whenever I fix it. That's a later me problem. What the heck is this? Oh, where the heck is this? Which layer are you? Oh, why are you on this layer? I colored this on the wrong layer. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is daijouke. Future Kiriko is gonna hate current Kiriko, but you know what? That's future Kiriko's problem. Okay. Ta-da! Now I just need to draw the highlights on the hair, and then I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'll be done with this one. And then we'll have another emote to use. I don't know how often we'll use this one, but I thought it was cute. There we go. Do I want to draw a mouth? Do you think a mouth is necessary? I don't think a mouth is necessary. Who needs a mouth? English is a mix of multiple dialects, that's why it's like yeah. Yeah. Mm, the fastest way you can get banned from my streams? No comment. Since the future is also the present, you're also future Kiriko after saying that it's for future. Don't get philosophical with me. We did all of our time travel talk last time. Okay, that's done. Now, on my other canvases, ignore my canvases, bro. I have this one that was gonna be like an eating one. I'm sure you can tell that this is a fork, and this is a knife. Surely you guys can tell. So I have an eating one. I have a side-eye one, which I think is kinda cute. Maybe I'll do the side-eye one. And I have like a, kind of like a how do I say it? It's like tea? You got some tea for me? Paying attention? I don't know, what would you call this? Runam, heck yeah. Your sleep paralysis demons, please. Ooh, Rue Alert's good. Rue Alert's pretty good. Moths don't need mouths, and look at them, they live for 2 weeks. Maybe that's about how long I aspire to live. Uh, but they do a lot in those 2 weeks. They live their life to the fullest, I think. Giant tube worms live for thousands of years without a mouth. I don't want to know what those are. Those sound like something that will haunt my dreams. Maybe I'll work on this one. Turn this off, and then oops, that's too big. Hello, Shork. Okay. Nope, that's too round. That's basically a circle. Because they absorb nutrients through their skin, technically the skin acts as the worm's mouth. Ooh. Why do you guys just know this stuff? I say when I sometimes give you guys not so fun facts. You guys are weird, I say, with my own weird facts. Oh yeah, one fact that that I was telling my friends today was apparently some people say that humans eat on average 7 spiders in their lifetime. And then, like, I got mixed reactions. Like, some of them were like, "I believe that," and other people were like, "I don't believe that." Where do you guys fall on? Where do you guys fall on that? You thought it was just a myth? Yeah, if some like, one of my friends really believes it, but then another one of my friends really doesn't. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna remember to. You thought that was a social experiment? Like, wait, what kind of social experiment is that? Where's the social part of that? Maybe stepping on a spider. No, but like, there's this one time I was sleeping, and then I just feel something like crawling down my cheek. Like, it's like if it was me asleep, and I just felt something like going like, and I was like, oh, that must be my hair. So then, like, I kind of blew at it a little bit, hoping to like just blow the hair out of my face because I don't like feeling like the tickly feeling of like something just going down my face, like, and I was like, why is this strand of hair not being blown away? And I opened my eyes, and there's just like a spider here, and I freaked out. I freaked out. I was so scared. Also, this is great sideways. This is like sleep paralysis demon type of emote right here when it's sideways. Yeah. I immediately woke up and then like because I sprung up, the spider went flying off onto my bed. And then I went running out of my room and my mom was like, "Hey, I thought you were taking a nap." And I was like, "Oh hell no." There's no way I'm napping after that. On gossip and gullibility. You know what? That makes sense. Now that you tell me what that social experiment was about, that makes sense. The curse of time and knowledge. I did freak the heck out. I was like, "I'm not going back to sleep." Maybe that's where my sleep deprivation came from. The spiders are scared of our size. Yeah, tell that to the one that was crawling on my face, bruh. You vacuum a lot to keep the pests and thus the spiders down. Like, here's the thing. I understand that spiders are good. They're good arachnids, right? They keep the pests away. They eat the flies. They're like little roommates, kind of. The problem is when they get too close to me. Like, do not like if it's in the corner of my room, great. I can probably get a cup and like a piece of paper and like, shoo it outside. If it's like one of those big furry ones though, like the really stickum ones, heck no, I'm not touching those. I'm getting my dad. Um, but the problem comes when it's on my freaking face. The problem comes when it's on my freaking face. That's a nuh for me. That's a oh hell no. They're just trying to say hi. Well, yeah, well, they can say hi from like outside. They even wave at me from across the street. Like, here's the thing, I think I've gotten a lot better with, like, spiders, because in the past, even, like, the daddy long legs type of ones, like, the really skinny ones would set me off. But, like, nowadays, like, if I see them in the corner of my room, I can vacuum them up or whatever, put them in a cup, put them outside, whatever. But there are some things I will not tolerate. Thanks, invitation. Hi. Here's the thing, I thought about filling these eyes in, but I think they look better not filled in. Hi, Weiss. Don't the actually, no, people do ship live animals, don't they? Like, they ship goldfish, don't they? And, like, snakes and stuff, they get shipped, like, for, like, exotic pet owners and stuff. So I guess no, but sometimes I've fallen into, like, the whole rabbit hole of, like, you know, it's really interesting when I see people who own, like, tarantulas and stuff. Like, I'll watch their YouTube videos, and I'll watch their Instagram reels, and I'll watch all of that, and I'm like, "Oh, that's really, really cool." Like, snakes are awesome. I love snakes. Set them off in my house, though? No. Do I wanna touch one? Yes, and I have touched one. Do I wanna hold one? Yes, and I have held one. Do I wanna wrap one around my body? Kind of. Do I want to live with one? Do I wanna find one just on my face suddenly when I'm about to take a nap? No. But yes, that's my spiel on like, reptiles are so cool. But do I want to see one just, like, on my face when I'm trying to take a nap? That's a no. Fun fact, if I were in Harry Potter, I would be a Slytherin. Not because I'm, like, ambitious or anything, but, one of their traits wasn't one of their traits, like, self-preservation? No, it's not that I hate also, it's not mudbloods. Maybe you belong in Slytherin because of that, but no, I belong in Slytherin because of my self-preservation. I would be a Slytherin Hufflepuff if they had hybrids. Okay, now time to start the erasing process. Mm, Actually, maybe I should. Let me actually erase this. I want to try something else. What if I like that? Right, so it's like coming out of the face like that, like that. There we go. All right, time to start erasing. Nothing like arguing with a hat. N- Though to be fair, I think if I were actually in Harry Potter, though, I just feel like I don't like arguing with people. So like if the hat was like, "You're gonna go into Ravenclaw," I'll be like, "Okay." If they were like, "You'll be in Gryffindor," I'll be like, "Okay." They're like, "You belong in Hagrid's hut." Okay. So to be fair, I think I would belong in Hagrid's hut, you know? I am an animal. Oops. You wanna be a homeschool? Uh, like that. This is me when I get on the bus and, like, a group of, like, rowdy high school boys also come in and sit right next to me. I mean, they're in a magic school, so, like, surely they probably don't they have, like, the cleaning charms? Like, I remember something like Molly Weasley, like, didn't she just have, like, magic spells to, like, just clean her kitchen? Like, wasn't one of the spells, like, it's been a while since I read Harry Potter. Like, come on. Trying to remember my Harry Potter fanfiction knowledge. It was, I can't even pronounce it. It was like Scourgify? Scourgify? Scourgify. Okay, time to start coloring. Group. Wait, I wanted to take a look like this. Turn on the background color and then let's make it hot pink to see if I have anything that I need to clean up. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. I turn off the hot pink. Ouch. That color hurts. So much potential in fanfiction. Yes. Back when everyone was being sold by One Direction on Wattpad. I was never into One Direction. But then again, I've also read fan fiction for fandoms that I'm not in. To be honest, if a story is good, I'll read it. Sometimes some fan fictions, like, they're so well written, but it's so alternate universe. It's like it's not even part of the fandom anymore. It's like the author just used those characters, like their names and their personalities, and then they wrote their own story. Isn't that how stories like Twilight got written? It was started off as a fan fiction, which is really funny because that's what they chose to represent fan fiction. Like I've read some fan fictions that are like 300 chapters. It's like a huge epic story, and it has nothing to do with the original story. Haystack being the 1 million self-insertion shift. Never heard of Haystack. Some old Star Trek fan fiction. Wasn't mm, I feel was it Star Trek that had one of the longest stories? Yeah, on AO3 or something? I feel like it was Star Trek that had, like, the longest story for a while. Some of these authors be writing like it's their full-time job, and I love it. You mean 50 Shades of Grey being a fanfiction of Twilight? Yes! Alright, good night, Devin! There we go. Basically describing your work in progress Cookie Run OC story. I mean, as long as you have fun with it, right? If they would ever do a remake of Twilight for the new gen. Have you guys seen oh shoot, what was it called? Let me Google it. Oh, the Twilight musical parody. Hold on, let me see if I can find it on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. What was it? Was it like something dark, something dusk, something something? Oh yes, it's called Dusk the Musical. Hold on, let me see if I can okay, here, let me show you something real quick and then I'm not gonna play the audio and then I'm probably gonna remove it here. So this is where he's like showing off his sparkles. That's Bella in the background. But yes, Dusk Musical, their shorts are really funny. You still need the Edward POV of the first book release. Didn't they weren't they writing that? I will never forget when I read the manga version of Twilight. I never thought I was gonna see a manga version of Twilight in my school library. Yeah, it's been a yeah, Midnight Sun. Who created I don't know, but we also had Assassination Classroom, so that was a great choice. But now I hear that Assassination Classroom's, like, banned now, isn't it? Like, they tried banning Assassination Classroom. I love Assassination Classroom. The gender swap of the first book? Bella's name is Beaufort? Ew. What? Yeah, she comes from a little town called Forks. His name is Beaufort. What's Edward's name? Like Eden or something? What the heck did it Oh, I guess Beaufort because Bella means beautiful, right? And then Beau means beautiful in French. Edward is Edith. You know what? I was close. Close. I was gonna say either Eden or Edith. Thank you, Beetle. You have the book. Uh, that's great. Oops, wrong color. Wrong color. Let's see if I can finish this before I go to eat dinner. Dang it. I need this line to go where I need it to go. There we go. Mucho better. Like that. Okay. All right. I don't see when we would ever use this emote, but you know what? It's an option. You created your own soul jam. You're gonna be powerful. Everyone's gonna be after you. Okay. I don't know. What else should I add to this? It's kind of plain, isn't it? I need to make sure all the colors are cohesive. Honestly, I love this emote, the thumbs up emote. The fact that I was able to draw that hand impresses myself. There we go. Hey, do I do blushy? Or should I do a dot dot dot? The plainness adds to the effect of the emote. Mm, like maybe just like a owie. Oh, wait, oops, my bad. This one, like that. Mm, maybe not. Maybe not this color. Maybe like that. I don't know. I don't think I like that. Maybe here. Those are so big. Color the eyes, but not the pupils. That's what I did. I colored the eyes. It's white. You guys can't really see the color here, but I promise you, it's white. Oh, I think I'm just missing the hair highlights. Oops, not buffalo. Oh no, I'm missing a dot over there on that flower. There. And then maybe I will do just like a hint of a tassel. Maybe I'll just do like a hint of a tassel. Oops. So that I can pretend that there's something there. Like that. Ta-da! Now that you've finished Pragmata, you're fighting for your life in Silent Hill F. Isn't there like a hot wolf man? Sorry, fox man there. You've done this thing with a character when eyes go black when angry. That's a thing, right? Like people's eyes like darken in anger and type of thing. Oops, I did not color that part. There. I mean, I guess I could shade it in a little bit. Like if I went like, ooh, that's not a good coloring shade. Maybe this one, so that it doesn't look super plain. Like that. Is that better or is that worse? Mm, I feel like it's slightly better. At least it gives some dimension, you know? So let's clean that up a little. Yeah, I think I like it better with it too, Beetle. Mhm. You clean it up like that. Oh no, I left sushi in my work bag. Well, at least it was only like 4 pieces. Dang it. Dang it. You know what? It's been there that long. It can wait there for a little bit longer. Uh, man, these things just come to me, and I also got, like, a protein smoothie for, to go with my sushi for lunch, and today was the day I found out that I do not like protein. Oh, no. Today is the day where I find out that I did not like protein. I don't like the powdery texture. I am not made for protein, I'm made for sugary drinks, is what I found out about myself today. Not that I didn't know. Man, my sushi! At least I ate the expensive part. I mean, there's only one expensive part, but, at least I ate the one expensive part. Okay, that's better, I think. You don't like it either? Oh my god, thank goodness. One of my friends also doesn't like it. Another friend was like, "Oh, it's because you got the vegan one." I was like, "I did not get the vegan." They asked me if I wanted the vegan, protein, and I said, "No." They were like, "Oh, you have to get the non-vegan one," and I was like, "I did get the non-vegan one, it still tasted bad." And then another one of my friends was like, "It's because you got the non-vegan one. You need to get the vegan one next time." I'm like, "There is no next time." You need to send the moon rescue team for the pragmata ending. I'll see what resources we have. We might have to reallocate some resources. I can send you up in a rocket. I need to get the non-protein one, exactly. It's like alcohol. I'm like, "Oh, you know what? This cocktail would taste so good without the alcohol." "Wow, this protein smoothie would be so good without the protein." Like, at this point, I just need to stop drinking stuff. It was funny because when I went out with my friends, they all got, like, alcohol. They were like, "Oh, I'll get this one, I'll get that one, I'll get this one." And then I had to go like, "I want this one, but no alcohol." Uh, and then 2 of my friends got the same thing, but with alcohol, and we were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a gamble this time, you know? We're gonna have to see who's gonna get the one with alcohol and which one doesn't." Uh, but no, I don't like alcohol. I would not be able to survive in, like, is it Japan or is it, like, Korea that has, like, the crazy work culture where it's like you have to go out drinking with your boss? I would not be able to survive that. Ooh, this is actually kinda cute. What do we think about this? Suddenly it becomes Pablo Picasso's art. Uh, but no, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, I think I can call this one done. I just need to export it. Let me just do that. Actually, I need to do that. I'm just gonna switch back to this. I'll switch back to this and then I'll export it. And then this one. This one. Okay, now I just need to figure out what to call these. What if I just call it Rude Judge? Not to be mistaken for like another judge. No relation. Okay, let's add these to the Discord. Where am I? Where am I? Here. Save that. Yes. And then save this. Yes. I can obviously rename it if you guys think that it'll suit something else. But for now, let us add these. Emoji upload. Rude Judge. And then, oops, I need to rename that. Rude Judge. There we go. And then this other one is Rude Peak. There we go. There we go. Yay! Oh my god, I can't believe I was actually able to finish 2 today. Yeah. All right, I think that's enough for today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna stream on Thursday. I have an appointment. So it's gotta be tomorrow. We'll see if Cookie Run updates by tomorrow. If it updates, we'll see what I can do. But anyways, yes, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Have a good day. Good night. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.